to do.
Tell us about the damage.
Everything. It's like
The roof caved in, like
the ceiling caved in. We've got no walls, no kitchen, the sink's gone, oven,
I
everything's
just gutted
out.
the whole place, just pulled everything out.
No.
No insurance.
Yeah.
There's only 2 on this street that's been covered insurance.
That was covered, that we've heard of anyway. Yeah.
And are they going to pay?
15,000 I think they got in the corner, that's it, that's all been getting paid out, I heard. So half of Goodna was just wiped out.
Yeah.
Totally wiped out.
So you think they should...
My son works at the Goodna Woolworths down at
Right.
St Ives there. He's Woolworths they've transferred him over to Redbank Plains for the moment.
Right. What do you think about the fact that the insurance companies can just wash their hands of any responsibility here? Are you surprised by that?
Not surprised at all. You know, that's just standard practice.
Where do people have a chance if you were allowed to build in a flooded area and you're not covered for flooding? Where do you have a chance though? What do you do? We could only afford to buy in certain areas if you had limited money.
Yeah, with limited
So,
money.
I mean, I was lucky to get where I was at the time, my place, and I can't go by wherever I want to. But it happened to be in a flooded area, and of course you can't get flood insurance then because you're in a flood area.
Well, you can't, from what you're saying, you can't get flooded insurance and you can't get flood relocation. You
Yep.
can't get out of the area.
It's like,
Kind of trapped.
yeah.
That's why when I
Economically
heard about
trapped.
that buyback
For us, it was,
thing,
yeah,
I just said to us,
Go
get
for it.
out of here.
we're out, we want it,
You know,
definitely.
just get out of here. You know, that was my thought straight away, just get out of here.
There's a couple on the street that I've heard didn't want to do it, but I mean, most of us have said yes or no, I think.
And I managed to get home the following Wednesday. I flew home and we didn't get back in till Friday. And yes, it was quite devastating when you open the door just to see everything. There was no ceilings. All the ceilings had fallen down. The furniture was not where it was supposed to be. It was all like a washing machine had gone through. So yeah, it was quite devastating.
How long have you lived in?
I've lived here for about 24 years. And we looked at each other and said, where do we start? But we did. We went room by room and it was all chucked out on the footpath. And I think that was the hardest thing, seeing it all dumped into a truck. But yeah, I wasn't going to cry.
But it was, you know, we had, there was a lot of good people. All my son's friends came down and everybody came and helped and it was, I guess if anything good came out of it was that. But and for the next few days there was, you know, trucks from the Gold Coast, you know, they set up outside. We didn't have to go anywhere for food. Everyone was, you know, very helpful and, you know, even for the first week. But then that goes and then you're left with all the paperwork that has to be done, you know, all the hoops that you have to jump through just to get the basics, you know, so that makes it very, very hard. And still, like we're nearly three weeks gone now, and we're still really no better off than we were after the first week.
The question of insurance, what's your situation vis-a-vis insurance?
Still waiting. I'm insured, but I'm not flood insured.
Right.
So I'm just waiting to hear. So if they determine it's a flood, I'm not covered. If it's flush flood, I would get up to 25 to 50. They said so. It's just having to wait to find out the results.
What do you think will come out of the official inquiry that the Bligh government have announced?
Have no idea.
Do you have any confidence?
No, I don't.
No.
And are they going to come out and say they shouldn't have hoarded as much water as they did? Are they going to do that? No. Are they going to say that they're responsible because they're the ones who opened the dams? You know, if they'd done it prior and a little bit more, you know, bit before then, would it have been as bad? No, I don't. That would count blame, and they wouldn't.
They won't take the blame.
So, well, they can't afford to take blame. You know, like this house was already here. So why after 74 did they put all the duplexes along there? If it was already low lying, and it would be interesting to see what the hydrologists and that say, because They said that they weren't go after 74, that they wouldn't let any more development. And all of a sudden, they put these duplexes and all these little low houses, and after they said they weren't going to do it.
General government response, state and federal, to the disaster.
Well, initially it's all positive. They get their faces on the telly and they seem to be doing everything
And they give you a
right.
lot of hope.
Yeah, and then 2 weeks go by, then nothing. 3 weeks go by. You've just got to keep jumping through these hoops, and they send these people out, jump through the hoops. But I think, where's the, how can you be positive when nothing's happening? No.